This is Noel Tate from the rock band Leader and Trapped in a World, the Howard the Duck podcast, and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello, and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing News, the diggity dankest show on the internet.
That's right.
I am Phil. Joining me as always, it is
I'm Kristen.
the diggity dank queen herself.
That's right, yes. I hope you've been having a diggity dank day.
There's the new brand name, Queen of the
I need to say that to people. Man, I should put that in my email signature. I should start something like diggity dank, Kristen.
I am Her Royal Highness, Queen Diggity Dank.
I should try that with my students. They'll be like, what?
You will refer to me as Professor Diggity Dank? Because I am Diggity Dankest. There you go. You want the answer to where the origin of Diggity Dank? Give them extra credit. Be like, whoever can find me the origin of the word Diggity Dank, you pass for this semester. Just go do it.
I think I do have a student who might know it. He came to my office hours today. He was wearing a Nightwing sweatshirt.
Oh God.
I was like, awesome sweatshirt, dude.
Do you mention Nightwing in class a lot?
No, but he does know Nightwing's my favorite because we were talking about it before the Batman came out. And he was wearing a Robin sweatshirt, and I was like, sweet Robin sweatshirt. And he was like, I know, isn't Robin better than Batman? I was like, oh my God, totally. And then later, we were talking, and I was like, my favorite Robin is Dick Grayson. And he was like, oh my God, mine too.
Oh my God, he found the show, and he's trying to get that grade up. I see you, buddy. I know you're listening to this right now.
I doubt it, but if you're watching, let me know, and I'll give you extra credit.
Either YouTube or the podcast. I know you're listening or watching this. Trying to get your grade up. All right, so I got some new stuff.
This time I have to go backwards. It didn't reset itself. It's so sad. Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, so yeah, you want to hit Nightwing 91?
Yeah.
Which I spent the extra $1 and got the cardstock cover.
Oh, did you? I just got the regular one. The one that's the cover of Dick and Haley is like $10.
I was going to say, I didn't even see that one, but yeah, I figured it would probably be something like that.
I didn't see it at the store either. I went to this comic book store I sometimes buy stuff from online and saw it was $10.
It was probably like a 1 in 25 or something.
Yeah, it's the 1 in 25 variant, yeah.
Yeah.
So that probably means that some places don't get them, right? Like it just is random if you get one if it's 1 in 25?
I mean, I think you have to buy at least 25. How big's your story? I mean,
so
you have to buy at least. I think as long as you buy
but...
25, yeah. But again, someone probably claim, no matter whatever they got, 1, 2, 3, however many. I mean, people claimed them probably right away.
Well, let's see how much it's going for on eBay.
I'm sure it's more than 25. But yeah, no, I bought the one with the cardstock with the extra cover because I like this cover better. The other one was okay, but all you see is like their legs standing there like on the ledge. It's just, I don't know.
Well, somebody's trying to sell it for $14.99.
Of course.
Oh, somebody else is only selling it for $4.99, but it's a one bid.
Oh.
So we shall see.
Sounds like somebody who maybe got it for free or something is just like, let's see what I can get for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, somebody's already bid on it, and somebody's trying to sell it for $20. Ooh, somebody's trying to sell it for $32. Someone's trying to sell it for $40? That ain't right.
That's the internet.
I mean, I'm not necessarily sure I want it, but, like, it's very cute.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also like, I just take a screen cap of it and have it on my phone. I don't need it physically.
You can even print it out on a printer, right? But yes, kids, Nightwing 91, picking up right where we left off last month. Dick and Wally versus the KG Beast and his gang.
Oh, but you know what I did buy in the store though, Phil? I've got a hard copy of The Vampire!
Oh, number 6, DC vs. Vampires, number 6, yeah.
It was gut-wrenching when I read it, how it was even as a vampire, Dick wants his brothers to love him. I was like, I just wanted one of my brothers to be with me. Is that so much to ask? I was like...
But yes, no, Nightwing 91, I mean...
Alright, I'll get down to business.
I just love Wally laying in the KG Beast and giving him the whole, monologue. He's like, I know you can't, I know this is too fast for you to understand, but
I need to say it.
He's like, that is the last time you will ever point a gun at Nightwing. He's like, I'm a fairly easygoing and forgiving guy, but you have joined a special list of truly terrible people I will never forgive. You tried to murder my friend. You almost succeeded. You almost took away one of the greatest heroes and one of the best people I know. So every time you try to step out of line from now on, I will be there to stop you. And I have the time to do it, Anatoly. I can make more time than most. Yeah. That wasn't a good decision. Yes. Yes. Now, KG Beast.
Well, I can say that because he's the diggity dankest friend.
That's right.
Diggity dank.
You don't want to anger someone who moves at the speed of light, KG Beast.
I mean, I feel like you don't want to anger any of Dick's friends.
No, but
he's like the least superpowered of all of them. I mean, I guess, Roy, and I don't know what we're counting. Barbara. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was good.
Then KG Beast is like, you better let us go. We have a bomb in Gotham. I hit the button. You have an hour. I love Dick goes to their van. That's at the Gotham Library.
How did you know that? I'm like, yeah, KG Beast, he's an amateur, amateur hour, dude. Now that we have all these GPSs, yeah, he's like, I just looked at the GPS, but also you confirmed it.
The last place you looked on your GPS.
No, I feel like there's some sort of Cold War era, Russia joke in there.
And I'm like,
we don't have GPS in communist Russia or something.
And you use a GPS? Don't you just use your phone anymore?
Well, I mean, yeah.
And speaking of, then Dick takes his mask off and uses his face to unlock his phone. Then he goes to Wally. Here, go give this to Barbara. Don't let it lock.
I know, yeah. I know. It was funny. He's like, you want my face when you start torturing me? No, I just need to unlock your phone. Which actually, that has been a thing. There's been, it doesn't matter for Dick and Wally because they're vigilantes. But I think there's been court cases about that, that, they used to say that the police couldn't make you use your thumb. Mm-hmm. But now it's kind of like, well, what about your face? Because, you don't. Yeah, it's weird because your face is, always there. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but you have to line up. You have to line up the phone in front of your face.
Yeah, but somebody else can do that. Yeah. Anyway, but like I said, it doesn't matter for Dick and Wally because they're not the cops.
And then we see the two couples back at the West House.
That's right. And Barbara's got the phone plugged into her laptop. And yeah, she mentioned, I can't imagine Montoya was happy. What's up? Is Montoya have a new higher position now, or is that just?
I believe it's still the way it was. I believe she's commissioner right now.
Oh, okay.
Gordon's been off the grid hunting the Joker in the Joker book.
Oh, for real?
Around the world, yes. Oh yeah. Do you know anything that's been going on in the Joker book?
No.
Oh.
I'm not even sure I realized there was a Joker book.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's kind of misleading because it's more Jim Gordon than Joker in the book. But I mean, towards the beginning of the run, he told Barbara he knows she's Batgirl, she's Oracle. So her dad knows now.
Obviously, as we know from Injustice, I'm a detective.
Well, we aren't. And I don't know.
So is he gonna get the Joker for what he did to Barbara?
Well,
because the Joker sucks in general.
He was hired by these shady people to hunt down the Joker, but now it seems like because there was a massacre at Arkham and everyone thought it was the Joker, but now it seems like the Joker's been set up, so who knows what Gordon's gonna do.
So is Jim supposed to be kind of retired or something?
Yeah, it's one of his many retirements. Yes. he retires every few years and comes back.
Well, his age, just like everybody else, he's always been older.
Yeah.
But it's like, just like everybody else, his age fluctuates. If we need him retired, he's suddenly old.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if we don't, we're like, oh, he's not that old.
Oh, yeah, I was just reading a Batman story from the early 90s, and he was old. He looked like Wilford Brimley in that story.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, when the comics first came out, yeah, Gordon was old.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, around New 52, they kind of aged him down, and then he eventually replaced Batman for a while when Bruce had amnesia, which we'll get to tonight.
Yeah, he had that suit, though, like the robot Batman.
The Bat Bunny suit, yeah.
Okay.
So I guess they get a lead on this assassin who's supposed to exist.
Okay, so wait, he says... Okay, so it's like at the same time that Barbara is hacking, I guess, into the phone, that's when Dick gets on his phone the message from his sister, and since she's like, Blockbuster doesn't know, well, we don't know if Blockbuster knows, but since she's kind of on the inner circle, she sends him La Agente Funebere. That was terrible Spanish, but I looked it up and it means the Undertaker. Literally, it means the funeral agent, or like the agent of funerals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you would smooth that into the Undertaker because nobody calls anybody a funeral agent. Although I kind of like it. I think that would be a cool name. Like, I'm the funeral agent.
No.
But anyway, so yes, the Undertaker, and we thought it was a myth, but she's not. She's the sommelier of death.
I love who's like, yeah, everyone, including Batman, thought that this person was a myth, but Damian swears they're real.
I mean, I feel like Damian ought to know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I
also love how Wally, who, despite being meta, does more normal things, is like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, because they tracked
Wally is a sensible person who tries to stay away from assassins.
Oh yeah, but yeah, they tracked the signal into Costa Rica. And then the kids are like, Dad, can we get a dog? As they're playing with Haley.
I know. And how Wally's like, if they talk me to so much as a goldfish, it's on you.
I know.
For a goldfish, I feel like they can handle a goldfish.
And then he's like, piggyback or cradle? He's like, you traveled into the future. You met hundreds of Flashes. Do none of your descendants ever come up with a better way to carry someone? But
I feel like there's really not that many options. I mean, unless you can go so fast that they can just hold onto your hand and fly out behind you.
I was gonna say, unless you want to lay over his shoulder or something. But yeah, then they get there, and Wally's saying how he checks on up on Linda and the kids a couple hundred times a day, and then he's like, I'm sorry I wasn't there when your house blew up, and Dick's like, how could you possibly have been there for that? And Wally's like, honestly, I've been checking up on you since you announced, did your big announcement.
And he's like, stalkerish? Yes, but definitely appreciated.
Yes. So then Flash runs in, and we see a big explosion, and Dick's like, Flash. He's like, I'm okay.
Flash.
I found a classic villain lab, but guess what I also found? Landmines? Landmines.
Oh, now they know you're coming. Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Do you recognize any of these people? Like, are any of these...
Nah, I think they're just generic mercenaries.
Okay, I wasn't sure if any of them were kind of famous from other things.
Yeah,
and then
I love how Dick's like they're used. You could tell they're used to fighting as individuals. Me and Wally have been fighting together since we've been kids.
That was so cute.
Then a helicopter's taking off. Wally tries to stop it and runs into a force field.
Oh, which poor guy. That was a bit nerve-wracking because he was going pretty fast.
Oh yeah, because I guess it was just only activates for high velocity objects, because we see someone gets out and says it's supposed to be for projectiles like a bullet hitting water, but I'd be lying if I hadn't thought of super speeding heroes, because we see a woman in a mask get out, and I guess it's I'm not even gonna try the Spanish. The Undertaker.
The funeral agent.
The funeral agent, yes. And yeah, she's fast, Dick says, because she gets him in the knee. Oh, then she tries to stab him with a poison knife, but remember, it's the new suit that Mr. Terrific and Wally made for him, so it's stab proof.
Yeah. Well, I have to say her outfit's pretty sweet also.
Yeah. Then And he wakes Wally up. What happened? You hit an invisible wall. That's exactly what it feels like happened. So, yeah, so while the funeral agent is out there just sitting there talking, and yeah, I believe this is coming soon, but yeah, Wally's talking about, I know you're worried about losing people, but that shouldn't let you stop what you and Babs from being a thing. He's like, Babs and I, it's complicated. And Wally's like, it isn't at all. I don't know how such great detectives can be so clueless.
I know, I was like, good job, Wally!
You already have a puppy and the same threat of death hanging over you. That's a shared life right there. You've both come through a lot of messy, painful stuff, and you both deserve to be happy.
Yeah, I thought that was good, because, yeah, like he says, it's complicated, but yeah, not really. I mean, when he's like, oh, it's never the right time or whatever. I mean, yeah, it's never the right time when you're a superhero.
And again, like Wally's, it's not like Barbara has like a normal life either.
Right, yeah, that's the thing that honestly makes it way less complicated, is they're both superheroes.
Exactly.
And they know that about each other. They know that.
Yes. They've known everything about each other for years, so it's, it's not. So they go in, they get in the computer system, and they're, Wally's like, let's shut it down. He's like, Dick's like, no. He's like, what about the threat to Dick Grayson? He's like, wait a minute, I want to use this, because no one can tell if they send out orders if it's coming from the funeral agent or not, so they send out all these fake jobs, and some of the world's most deadly assassins, get taken down by Superman, John Kent, Starfire, Garth, and Donna Troy. So,
well, I mean, obviously a bunch more must get taken out, because she says at least 20 of them.
Yeah, because Lady Shiva comes to Blockbuster, and he goes, "Are you here about the Grayson job?" She goes, "No, this is a courtesy. For the first time in generations, the funeral agent has been discovered and apprehended. Over 20 top assassins are in custody. One was found. So it says one was found dead with his heart removed. Heartless.
Right? Remember, because he did that to who are those two people?
Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, that just hit me.
Yeah, those random twinsies or whatever.
Oh my! Oh.
That they busted. Yeah, so that guy was the one that was not busted by.
So how did I was gonna say? So how did Heartless know what's going on?
He didn't. He did it before.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, remember it was in that
one. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, was it last issue or the issue before that? I think it might have been the issue before.
It might have been the issue. Yeah, I don't think it was last issue. It had to have been at least the issue before.
Because it was that guy and the girl.
Yeah.
They were together, and they were supposed to sue Dick when he was...
So yeah, she said, Dick Grayson is protected from on high. No one will touch this job. If you want Dick Grayson dead, Roland, you're going to have to do it yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, definitely. Dun, dun, dun. And I wonder, was this a fill-in artist, or are we getting a new artist? Because this wasn't our usual Bruno Redondo, or is that his name? I believe.
Oh, was it? Look kind of similar. Yeah, I think maybe they have to take off every so often.
Maybe, yeah. Again, I mean, it was not bad. It's kind of similar, but yeah, I could tell a little bit of a difference in this. Yeah, because
it was reasonably similar because I didn't really notice, but I'm not
Geraldo Borges
observant about those things.
So, yes, kids, it's heating up. Oh, I wanted to bring it up real quick because speaking of Wally, in today's issue of The Flash 781,
yeah,
he brings in Kid Flash because he says, I want you to help me, keep an eye on the stuff I usually do because I want more time with Linda and the kids. So,
Kid Flash is Bart?
No, the other Wally.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but they find an abandoned Legion of Doom headquarters, and the Flash, Wally, says to Kid Flash, "Holy Dome of Doom, Kid Flash," and he's like, "Holy what?" And he's like, "It's the thing Nightwing used to say when he was Robin. Holy this, holy that. We wouldn't let him live it down for years. Drop it into a training session at the academy. I bet it totally throws him." That's just, I want to mention that. Yeah, real quick, he was like, "Yeah, holy this, holy that." He's like, "Yeah, throw it in during a training session. It'll throw him off."
Well, now I want to see, but see, the academy's about to.
I know.
I want to see young Wally do it. Oh.
Because because Flash hasn't played hooky because young Wally's like taking like a math test with substitute teacher Roy Harper. And Wally's just like, come on, let's go. Sneak out, let's go. So I haven't been reading, like I said, except for like that Earth 3 crossover. I haven't been reading Titans Academy lately. It seems like they're like the kids are like in an abandoned building. Like,
I forget. I'm behind. I gotta get the most recent one. Well, I think their tower got destroyed.
Oh, probably. So yeah, I just had to throw that in, because I just love that line. He's like, holy this, holy that, throw it in, it'll throw him off his game. And of course, I'm sure it already hit digital, but in print, the last issue of Robins came out, so stay tuned for that. I believe, what is that, June we have that scheduled for, so yeah, we'll review the whole series for you kids. And again, World's Finest #2 is out today. We got Dick Grayson as Robin in this. Make sure check out Unlimited Justice episode 17, where Kristen, I, and Will talk to Mr. Mark Waid himself about the first issue and some of the stuff we talked about. You see here, because we see Dick and Supergirl interacting, and it's quite interesting. So I won't spoil too much because Kristen hasn't even read it yet. But Supergirl does take Dick through the time stream because they time travels. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on here. And did we mention that yet? Because I believe it's finally coming next week. Death of the Justice League and Justice League 75.
Oh, is it?
And it's like the prelude to Dark Crisis. Did we mention? There was like, was it a week or two ago? There was some preview pages from Dark Crisis #2, and we see we've got looks like a big Dick Deathstroke battle coming.
Oh yeah, you did send me that. Yeah, I forget what it's going to be in.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if we mentioned it here, but yes, looks like we're gonna get a big throwdown between Dick and Deathstroke in Dark Crisis #2. But then I guess. So yeah, Dark Crisis is it's either May or June it's coming, but I guess it's going to take a while to affect the regular books because Batman's going to, even though he's like missing or dead in the Justice League and Dark Crisis, he's going to be in his own book for a while. So, and it's going to be interesting because starting with Batman 125, Chip Zdarsky's taking over as writer, and right now they're rebooting it again, but he's coming back for it. He's writing Daredevil over at Marvel, so I'm like, I don't think this happens a lot where like a writer writes like two big name characters from both companies at the same time.
Yeah, that is intense.
Because that's what I said to Lilith. I said they really want to do a crossover. I mean, they used to do those specials. Dude, in the main books, be like, hey, we're doing a Batman Daredevil crossover. Pick up Batman, issue whatever for part 1. Go over to Marvel, pick up Daredevil for part 2.
That would be intense. Yeah,
that would be a big sales event.
Yeah. They probably won't do it. They probably
no. There's too much.
They probably won't be able to work it out between them.
Between Disney and Warner's now. I mean, there's too much legal stuff going. I don't think they can do it.
Yeah.
But how great would that be to see Dick interact with some Marvel people?
So great that it won't happen.
I know. All right. So should we get to the Grayson issues?
Yeah, let's see. So our first one is
number 9.
Okay, so that's the one in the.
Here, let me bring it up on the app. Here. Yeah, it's like him standing on the let me bring the cover up. It's him standing on the cover there in the suit and tie.
Okay, yeah, it starts with the one where they're in the museum. It's the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Well, it kind of starts with like Dick trying to make a call, to Batman, and no, he's not picking up. He's like, "Well, I haven't heard from you. I'm starting to get worried." And then we see kind of like the thing we saw in issue 1 on top of the train, but someone beats the guy, I'm assuming, to death.
Yep.
And again, we took a break since we did those last couple Grayson issues, which is good because that's where Convergence took place. So there was there was at least there was like a 2-month break in between issue 8 and issue 9. So.
Oh yeah, now this is the start, obviously, of a new.
Yes, we're back because Minos is supposedly dead. Helena's in charge of Spiral.
Yep, it's being revealed to her that a bunch of these people are dead, and who are those people? Checkmate, you think, that are talking to her? Is that what it says?
Is there like I believe, I mean, I know there's at least 1 or 2 shadowy figures like work in kind of like the true, leaders of Spiral, but I don't know if this is like some kind of like secret board or whatever.
Oh, I don't know. Well, it's something that says their freelancer was killed.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
all right.
Maybe. Yeah, this might be checkmate and a bunch of... Yeah. Might be some of the other spy agencies saying, oh, yeah, you say you're in charge now? We'll prove it. Fix this.
And then we have Dick and Tiger.
Yes, because they...
sliding out in the museum.
Yep, and Dick's getting dressed in his tux because they're go... Well, again, we see more killings, connected to Dick, but then...
the past.
What is... I'm trying to remember. Is she a queen, a princess? Oh,
She's the Duchess.
The Duchess, yes. And she has a necklace with a kryptonite stone around her neck, so...
well, they make it sound like she doesn't know it's kryptonite.
I guess, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, so, Tiger's trying to figure out, oh, we need a distraction. And Dick just, starts dancing with her. Well, I mean, good thing they got that kryptonite away from her, too. I mean, it's not as bad to humans, but it's still radioactive. Eventually, you wear it long enough, it's gonna... Lex Luthor kept a kryptonite ring on his hand 24/7 for years. Gave him cancer. He had to clone himself a new body, say he was his son for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't kill humans as quickly as Superman, but it's a radioactive substance.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and Dick sneaks it away while they're dancing.
Oh yeah, basically puts the moves. I mean, she's sad to see him go when he's like, oh, guess I better go.
That's because he was a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, hey, he stole my necklace.
First she's like, wait.
We need to run. Let's go.
Yep. 37, what are you doing? Running. Maybe you should be doing that too. And Helena's, everyone's telling her,
And yeah, so obviously it's being set up to look like Dick, but Helena patches in and she tells Dick it might be Tiger, so that's why.
Yeah, he may be compromised, so yeah, Dick knocks him out.
Yeah, that's why he says, what is wrong with you people?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, he leaves Tiger. And then Tiger gets busted and he's like, Dick Grayson, you're an idiot because he's mad at you now.
Yep, and then I guess our mysterious killer. Yeah, the guards show up. There's so I think our mysterious figure at least kill or beat one of these guards, and then there's Tiger wakes up, the guards are there, and there's a body laying there. And then next month, do you know Dick?
Tiger's mad. He's like, Dick Grayson, I'm going to punish your betrayal with death.
No.
Then he gets away.
Yeah.
Duchess is crushing it. And Tiger is like, I want to hunt down 37. Helena tells him no.
Nope. She says, I'll do it personally. I have a bigger job for you. And she's basically been like, don't question my orders. You will treat me with the same respect. The same way you treated Minos, you will treat me. Do not question me.
Well, and because she can't tell him, yeah, you can go after Agent 37, because she was the one that told Agent 37 to punch Tiger.
I know. But she's like, I have a different job for you. Okay, one of my favorite scenes from these issues. We catch up to Dick later. Where is he? Corsica? At that restaurant or cafe or whatever, on the cliff there overlooking the ocean. And he's meeting the buyer for the kryptonite. Of course, kids, it's Lex Luthor.
And it's also revealed that the
he could see he could see through the hypnos because basically
hypnos, because it's
he basically invented
he says it's basically from LexCorp,
yeah. And of course he's like, it's hard to forget the face of a man I murdered, which basically put this whole thing in, the whole Grayson thing into motion. Because what was it in Forever Evil, Dick was strapped to a bomb, and it was tied to his heartbeat or something, and Lex and Batman are there, and Lex is just like, no, you got to stop his heart. That's the only way we can disarm this thing. And Bruce wouldn't do it, so Lex basically stopped Dick's heart for a minute.
I think it was less than a minute, but
so maybe a couple seconds, but
yeah, and then Lex reveals that there's some upgrades to the hypnos that kind of can control your body.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
It seemed like Dick can't control his hands. Yeah. And of course, because this is around the time of New 52, this was when Lex was supposedly trying to be a hero. It's like, I've been working with the Justice League, blah, blah, blah. It's like, they don't want you.
Dick is able to get away.
Oh, get away. And I mean, he throws a cup of coffee or something at Lex, and then, throws the money. Yeah, the service was excellent. Next, he has that pendant. Yeah, he leaps over the cliff. I love that.
Yeah. And then you realize he thumps onto his hidden spiral copter.
Yep. Lex, I killed you to save the world once. Don't think I won't do it again. Because he sent some drones or something after him. So as he's doing this, Helena's like, Agent 37, was the drop successful? He's like, sorry. He's like, can you find Agent 1 for me? Who's in Rome, Italy. Once again, we're back to Italy.
Yeah, we're down in the catacombs, which is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, a very atmospheric place for the showdown in the next issue.
Yep, but again, he tries to call the Batman, but he's like, I don't know why you aren't answering my calls if you're even alive. I know you're there. Or no, I know you're here. Yeah.
So this would be 11 now.
Yeah, because we
10?
see...
No, 9, 10. Yeah.
Well, at the end of 10, we see someone ambush Tiger, who looks like Dick.
Yep, and then when we start number 11, it's the same, that person.
Yeah, I just saw this when I was reading this on the app. I don't know if I ever saw this. I guess this may have been like a variant cover for 11. It's like a Flying Grayson's poster.
Oh, yeah, I do kind of remember seeing that. Yeah, I think they were doing it. It was the art style wasn't something like that it was.
Because they did the regular cover, and then you go over 2 pages. Yeah, variant Bombshells cover. It says, so...
Yes, yeah. I was going to say, because they had some themes.
Yes, because...
Like that. Yeah,
yes,
do I have...
The Incredible Flying Graysons. Dick Grayson in his first solo performance exclusively at Haley Circus, Gotham Big Top.
Yeah, because we have... Yeah, in the back of mine I have... Yeah, there was like a Teen Titans Go style...
Yeah, what was that? Well, I think it was the last issue 10, I think, had the Teen Titans Go variant.
Yeah, and... they had a variant cover that was like the old-timey movies and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I want that variant. We see the imposter beating on Tiger, and then Dick shows up.
Yeah, and you can tell, obviously we know that it's not Dick because we know Dick, but you can also tell because, I think it hits differently since I've already read it, and so I know the reveal, but when she says, when Dick, and that was fine part of it, when the Dick-looking person says, goodbye, my tiger, you're like, that's not something that Dick would say.
Yeah, and the look on the face, yeah.
Because he and Tiger do not really know each other that well yet.
Nope.
Also, Dick's hilarious comment, I've never seen myself from this angle, I'm not sure what the fuss is all about. It's pretty funny.
So a big part of this issue is just the 2 Dicks fighting.
Yeah, and then he talks about how, okay, you're not Clayface. I wish you could Killer Croc. That would be fun.
Yeah. But he's like, one of the kiss ended up headbutting myself. There might actually be a metaphor for every time I've had a crush on a girl, and the imposter's like, Barbara might agree, but Coriander would probably insist she headbutted you. And he's like, what did you say?
Yeah.
And the imposter's like, you're trying to guess who I am. Shouldn't it be the other way? Shouldn't you let me guess? Are you Robin? Are you Nightwing? Are you Agent 37? Dick's like, all right, that's enough. But then you were never exactly the world's greatest detective. Ooh, even when you wore the cowl and pretended to be him. So the imposter trying to get into his head, but then I guess gives him a shot from the hypnos or whatever.
Yeah.
He starts seeing himself and.
Yeah, because then she starts to kind of reveal because it's like, what'd you say when Jason died, when Barbara got hurt, when Damian died, and then he's like, what about Agent 8? And you're like, what?
Uh-huh.
And then it's kind of starting to...
Yeah, because Dick gets knocked out, but Tiger wakes up, rips out those hypnos out of his eye, and sees who the imposter is, and yes, it is Agent 8. So did she get Tiger to lie, or did she kind of brainwash him? Because Tiger lays the blame at Maxwell Lord's feet.
Yeah, which is...
I was like, I tried to fight him, but my arm went out. Apparently some idiot threw an Eskrima stick into it while I was unconscious. But now as they're giving their report to Helena, Dick's like, I can't do this. I'm done. If you want to stop me, just say the stop word. Just say the stop word, right? Go ahead and say it. Helena.
Yeah, I guess that she's doing that thing. Yeah, she does kind of have the control like Lex Luthor had.
Yeah, I
guess that's why they showed us that in the earlier episode.
Or she could have yelled that word, and stop and probably.
Yeah, well, then she does knock him out at the end. So he says the Tishigumu or whatever.
What? Well,
yeah, remember the.
Well, she did it before, but yeah, now he's just like, it's over. I haven't heard from you in weeks. Dick's like, I don't care what they say. Anyone says, I know who I am. This isn't Birdwatcher. You're not Mr. Malone. You're Batman, and I'm coming home.
Oh, sorry, I'm still on the last one.
Oh.
Right, well, you skipped ahead. Sorry. Yeah, that's one. So Dick doesn't know that it's Aaliyah.
Because he was out, and like I said,
But Tiger had his. Tiger only knew because he. Messed with his eyeballs.
So basically, I guess this was the plan, because then we see Dr. Netson talking to Agent 8, and I guess it was the plan to drive 37 away.
Well, and so I'm thinking Dr. Nets. So I mean, it's not like Dr. Nets is a double agent. I think it's like they want to take over, right? They want to
I think so, yeah.
Because they've gotten rid of Minos, and now they want to get rid of Helena and the others.
Yeah. Oh, here's an ad. Here's something we could do maybe next year. Batman and Robin Eternal, because there's a lot of Dick in that story.
Yeah, right. Yes, then...
But I know I know you're clamoring for the last issue.
Then we have Dick turning into a weird blonde man.
Oh, yeah, because Bruce has amnesia, and I guess... I don't know if Alfred's... I'm trying to remember if Alfred's making a decision. He's just like, Bruce is happy.
Yeah, Alfred's decision is like, I'm not gonna tell him that he's Batman, because I think he's happy.
Exactly. And it's like, I guess he thinks if he sees Dick's face, and maybe he'll start remembering.
Yeah, I mean, it's super messed up. I mean, you understand, like, they did it because they wanted to do something different in the comics, but it was a terrible idea on Alfred's part. Like, you don't just, like, yeah, okay, the Batman thing is one thing, but Bruce has this family of all these other people, and you don't let him know that he has these kids and stuff. You're just like, oh, these people who randomly hang out with you are your friends. Like, what the...
Oh, yeah, because, Dick just looks like some blonde guy. Yeah, and, because he's talking like, oh, I'm an old friend. I'm sure you don't remember me. But then, then an assassin comes crashing in.
Right. Well, I like how they have all these quotes from the past. Some of them I knew, some of them I know, and some of them I'm like, I don't know exactly which one it's from.
Yeah, they did that with all.
Some of them are from Robin Year One, I know.
Yeah.
Like blowing the shitting and going on patrol. And like, don't you know you can't kill Batman and Nightwing? And Nightwing, what are you doing here? That's from Lonely Place of Dying. And no, you see, Robin, in my hallucination, I only imagine you died at dawn. That's obviously from Robin Dies at Dawn.
But you don't you can't kill Batman and Nightwing? Yeah, it's from Lonely Place of Dying. Yeah. But yeah, I love how they do this with all the characters.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought for sure you'd go right for a careful Dick. This giant Lincoln head penny is one of our prized trophies. Let's not smash it on our first day back home.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, this one. You're right. It is none of your damn business. That's from Hush.
Mm-hmm.
That's from 615.
Rob Nightwing, what are you doing here? That's not a Lonely Place of Dying. I'm not
sure what Care for Some Lemonade is from.
That would have to be an Alfred line, wouldn't it?
Well, maybe not.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, I think these are all supposed to be things.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, okay. So they're talking, and Agent Zero busts in.
Yep.
So, isn't it like, we don't know yet who Agent Zero really is, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, it's not revealed until later.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Bruce is knocked out, so he can really start fighting.
And she holds over. She's like, "Look, we're not done with you yet." Because so it seems like Agent Zero and Nets are not like they're kind of working at cross purposes.
Oh yeah,
another, right?
Yeah.
Like they sort of think they're working together, but they're actually not. Because Nets said something about Agent Zero.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's like, "Look, you're coming back." Because otherwise, we're going to tell everyone about Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And Batman. And he's like, fine.
Oh, we skipped this part. Yes, I guess Alfred introduced Dick as Mr. Sparrow.
Yep. Hilarious. Always with the bird puns.
But after this, then we see Dick meet up with Jason and Tim. And Jason takes it about as well as you'd expect. Get a lot of word bubbles there. Dick, please take this. It belongs to you. That's Tim from Lonely Place of Dying with that suit, with the Robin suit.
Yeah, and he says, but I know I'm right, Dick, and I'm going to prove it. That's Tim going off to find Bruce, right?
Yeah. I would assume this is Jason. I don't need to be told how to do my job by the guy who left me to fill in his cape.
And I feel like that's probably Jason talking about Corey. Well, geez, Dick, just look at her.
Okay, this is Tim. I remember this. I don't plan on taking over for him someday. I won't be out here on the rooftops 10 years from now.
That one.
It's like right above.
Oh, yeah, right above. Oh, shut up. Yeah. And right, Batman needs a Robin no matter what he thinks he wants. That's Tim. My guess is maybe the ones up at the top are all Tim and the ones at the bottom are Jason.
Maybe.
Like, shut up, Nightwing? That sounds like a Jason thing.
Yeah. I love it, but yeah. But then Jason's just like, I went to your funeral, your damn funeral. We don't.
The thing that cracks me up about this is, like, I get it how they're all mad at him, obviously, but the thing that kind of makes me laugh is they would all do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Because that's just part of being in the Bat books, unfortunately, is you always Batman. Because, like, Barbara's mad, of course, but I'm like, Barbara, you already, like, when Bruce kicked Dick out, you stayed in Gotham and still worked with Batman. And, of course, it's slightly different continuity, but in, future state, Jason is kind of doing, I mean, he's not pretending he's dead, but he's keeping secrets,
Oh, yeah.
From the rest of the family. I'm sure there's probably some times that.
Yeah, they all do it.
Tim has done. Yeah, so it's like, I get it, of course, but it's also like, you would all do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Because everybody, I mean, I think that's part of, like, I mean, I think that is true to the characters, but it's also part of being a member of the Bat family is that what Batman wants always comes first.
Yeah. But yeah, he throws them supposedly Bruce's first 2 batarangs, and he gives them this speech, and Jason's like, wait, are you using that and Tim's like, shh.
Right. Oh, and Dick's also, and they're like, you did this? And he's like, yeah, look, whatever. I know that it was not good of me to do that, but someone had to do it, and I'm the oldest, and I didn't want you to have to do that. I was like, oh.
That's right. It's all on me. Aww. But then we get the, then he meets up with Barbara.
Yes, I know that one. Hands off Batman, from now on, Robin works exclusively with me. That's from one, like, back in the 60s.
No.
Yeah. And yeah, come along, Robin. I have your seat of honor already. That's from the same one where they work together because Batman's kind of going crazy because he got this weird, like, jungle fever kind of disease. And you can call me Babs if I can call you Dick. That's from Batman Family.
It's probably from the first one.
And one of them is from, that's probably from Batman Family as well. Knock off the macho routine, Robin.
I would assume it's her first appearance where she says, relax, boys, I'll find your killer moth for you.
Yeah. There's one where they're, isn't there one where...
Oh, you know what? There's one that says, so this is it, the gun that shot my dad. We're going to get to that in like 2 weeks, kids.
Yeah. Isn't there one that's from when they were, up on the trapeze, that one in Birds of Prey?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, you win Former Boy Wonder. I am loving it. That's the one.
Oh, my. So they have a talk, and...
Yeah, that was one that kind of cracked me up a little bit with Barbara. She's like, oh, Dick doesn't die, just disappoints. He's like, he asked me. I said no. He asked me to help. It was the only way. She's like, yes, I get it. Batman asked, you say yes, and the rest of us, we can just go straight to hell. I was like, you've done the same thing when he got kicked out. Like,
yes,
and it's just kind of the way it goes. Like, I understand being mad about it, but it's not like any of you would do differently.
And again, they did meet up previously in Batgirl Annual 3, but he was all hypnoed up. So they're diving and swinging around. He's like, I got you something. And
then he gives her a happy little pep talk speech.
Oh, he gives her the trapeze bar.
From the one in Birds of Prey 8.
And he's giving her another little speech. She's like, wait a minute. Wait a damn second. Is that just your stupid clue master?
I will always come back to you. Very sweet pep talk. And then, yes, he meets Damian, and they're both, you're alive!
I know. Yes, because...
they have great quotes.
Yes, Damian had been dead a while too, kids.
And Damian's quotes are so great. I know thousands of ways to kill you, Grayson. Thousands. You're a freak. So great.
I love when he's like, "Here, I got you a gift. It's the sword hilt from the first time your dad fought your grandfather." He's like, "I already have grandfathers. This will make a matching set."
Well, in one of the ones where Damien says the party, he's using it to remember who you are, Drake. That's what follows after one of Tim's quotes when Tim says, "Are you using facial recognition at the party?" That's, from one of the early. That's from the one that got famous because Damien's wearing his Converse with his tuxedo.
Yeah.
His tuxedo back.
But we get a bunch from when they were Batman and Robin. We can't be Batman and Robin anymore, can we? Now that you're back, what happens to Batman and Robin?
But then they hug, yay! And Damien even says, "I missed you." And he says, "I know, kiddo, me too, me too."
Mm-hmm.
It's so beautiful.
I know, I knew you'd love this issue.
Aww. He's not mad, because, Damien was also dead, so...
Yes, but Damien was kind of, sort of, technically really dead, so...
Well, yes, that's why I said, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dick tells him how proud he is.
Yeah.
Giving him another speech.
Nothing but proud.
Wait, are you using that asinine child's game you taught me? What was it called? The Clue Masters Code. First scene. We didn't cover this one, but yes, first scene in Grayson Futures End #1. And impossible.
What, the code?
I guess that's what the editor's note says. So, again, it's all the Futures End issues that month. There was like a possible future, which again will never come to pass. So. Because I believe him and Helena were still together as spies in that future. So, yeah, that's never going to happen.
Now we have no idea if that's even the same Helena that's running around.
True.
All right, so they broke it, and there's info in there.
Yeah, and they all got the same code. It's like break open whatever I gave you.
I love Damien. Oh, he's broke that I'm not allowed to kill him. I decide what's allowed. I may choose not to kill him.
So, yeah. We see Damien takes down the Hood himself, yes.
Mm-hmm.
His password is Spotted Dick 37, one word, capital S, capital D. Honestly, I don't know what to make of it.
You do know what Spotted Dick is, right? Spotted Dick is a British food.
Oh,
it's a steamed pudding made with suet, dried fruit, and served with custard.
For some reason, I was thinking it was like a type of bird, but
no, it's a food.
Oh,
it's a very regrettable name for something you're supposed to eat. I have never had it because I don't really like that. But it's kind of like a cake because they would call it as a British steamed pudding, but like English pudding is really.
So you know who probably taught him that then.
Yes,
introduced
Alfred.
him to it.
Yeah, but when in the English say pudding, they don't mean pudding like we do. They mean dessert. So, yeah, it's kind of like a spongy cake made with suet, which is weird to me because mostly I think of suet as stuff you put out for the birds. Also, I love how they codenamed Barbara Red, and he's like, I can't believe we gave her red. Are there no other colors? Yeah, y'all do lean pretty heavily on the red.
Yeah, so Barbara does some hacking, and they have control of the Hypnos now.
So that's what the instructions were.
Yep. So I guess without knowing, she doesn't know it, but yeah, Dick gets to see the face of Agent Zero.
Says it's Lunatics.
Yep. So yeah, looks like we got some sisters here going at it, so.
And he's got one last quote from him. Although, brace yourself, Robin, this may be the toughest fight of our lives. I think he said that too, Jason? Or no, Bruce must have said that. And then Damien. And then duly noted old timer, that has to be Tim. That has to be Jason. And then Batman needs a Robin, that's Tim. And then that was not a kiss. It was purely scientific inspired.
Yeah, I think there was like a quote from everybody in that last panel because it's his face saying, "I'm not alone."
Oh.
So.
Now we know the Nets is. Although isn't it later revealed that Luca Nets is not Luca Nets?
Oh yeah. Is it Luca or one of them is being controlled by, is it Minos or somebody? Yeah. But then we get the original. Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Because yes, kids. Not the end yet, but yes, next week we'll be getting to more Grayson 13 through 16. So we'll dig more into that, and then in 2 weeks we'll do Nightwing 53, the Nightwing issue of Officer Down, because I'll be doing the rest. So trying to remember.
It's just that one issue, 53. You said.
Yeah. In 2 weeks, yeah. I'm trying to remember if that's the issue that has the quote from Barbara. So this is the gun that killed my father. I'm trying to remember.
It's got to be somewhere in there.
Yeah, I didn't. I read the first. I read the first couple, but I haven't finished the crossover yet. So, and then the 2 weeks after that, we'll be covering those Titans issues around the wedding. So it'll be 1 week will be 97 through 99, and then the other week will be 100 and 101. So brace yourselves, kids. You know the one Mark Waid said they changed at the very, very, very last moment.
But hey, there's some good things. I mean, maybe not good things, but there's some funny things to laugh at. Like Roy gets his first Arsenal costume,
yes,
and it's so 90s.
So I wonder if it was just like they decided not to go to the wedding. So they're like, no, we're pulling them out. We're sending them back to the Bat Books.
Yes, because I remember I saw on the internet a rumor that Dick was going to become like a space cop, almost like a Green Lantern kind of thing. And when we did the book, I asked Chuck Dixon about it, and he was like, yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea. Can you imagine? And I was like, I mean, I would have read it, but...
Yeah, but it would have been weird, you know, Tim.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the week after that, we'll get to Injustice. That was on your list.
Didn't Tom Taylor write that too?
I think so. You know what? I really didn't read a lot of it, so a lot of that will be a first time for me. So,
well, talk to him about it.
I'm trying to get
him about that.
I've been trying to get Tom Taylor to talk about the regular book, and I can't get a hold of him.
I need to talk to him about that kangaroo.
I was just looking at the schedule. Yeah, first Titans United, and then the Robins miniseries. That'll be the last 2 weeks of June before we get the Summer of '69 in July.
Awesome.
All right, so yes, kids. So threw a lot at you tonight. Grayson issues, new issues. So send your thoughts on any of those, any of the upcoming stuff. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, follow Nightwing News on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Nightwing fan group on Facebook. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every episode we do, whether it's a regular episode or a creator interview, like I said, once again, Unlimited Justice 17. Kristen, Will, and I talked to Mark Waid himself. So make sure to smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the interviews or any other episode.
Smash it!
And most importantly, please, if you can, please subscribe to the Patreon. Once again, we're paying for this out of our own pocket. It's a labor of love. So $3 to $5 gets you the exclusive content, early access to creator interviews. Again, every month, Lilith and I talk to Mr. D.G. Chichester about one of his comic book works.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And my new thing. All right. Yes, because Lilith Hellfire demanded it. Superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time, even if it kills me, and it will.
Oh, Phil.
No, it's fun. No, I mean, again, the March episode is up, where it was just Kristen and I. We picked between Blade Trinity and Elektra, and then the episode at the end of April, we will discuss. We'll crown a Marvel winner, but if you want to know who it is, subscribe to the Patreon, and of course, pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Find it all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right, enough of that garbage. All right, if you want high quality merchandise, go pick up Dick Grayson Boy Wonder. So again, support an educator. Feel good about yourself. Support an educator. Pick up Dick Grayson Boy Wonder. See, not only will you help Kristen out, but you will have done a good deed. You can feel good about yourself, and you know you're all on Amazon all the time. Love. So yes, pick up Dick Grayson Boy Wonder. Again, fans of the show will love the book. All right, and we out of here. All right, yes, kids, come again in 1 week. Grayson 13 through 16, and then in 2 weeks, the Nightwing issue of Officer Down. So make sure to listen to We Are the Night, the Batman podcast, for every other part of the crossover, and then stop here for the Nightwing issue. So I believe I haven't reread that one yet, but I believe there's a lot of Dick and Barbara interaction. So I think Kristen will give it a seal of approval. All right, kids. Got through a lot of you tonight. Death Agents, Spotted Dick. Learned a lot tonight. So, process, and then come back next week. Same wing time.
Same wing channel.
The Nightwing News. We'll be back in a flash.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.